because y'all need to know this, okay? You need to know what makes you so intimidating for sure. Spirit wants you to know this because what's happening is you could be getting discouraged. So this is like a low-key collective introduction. You could be getting discouraged because people are not, it's not a lot of people like you. So you're meeting a lot of people who are the same as the people that you're meeting a lot of the same people. A lot of people don't have your mentality. You are the diamond in the rough. You have to understand that. And this is meant to shape your perspective and what other people see in you. This is one of those readings where I do not have the timestamps, not the timestamps. I don't have the thumbnail ready. I don't have the thumbnail available. So, out of the kindness of my heart, because y'all know I don't like doing too much when it comes to this, I'm going to provide you guys with two different pickers. So you can pick based off of what I'm about to show you, and then you can pick off of what the thumbnail is actually going to be. So let's get into the pile selection. We got pile one with the poster. Pile one. We have pile two. Pile two with the revolving door. Pile two. Hold on, let me put them in on here right. We have pile three. Pile three with the bag of smelly shit. Pile three with the bag of smelly shit. And then we have pile four with the devil, with the landlord. Okay. So we're going to go through them quick one more time. Pile one, pile two, and pile three, pile four with the landlord. Okay, so we're going to get into pile number one on what do people find intimidating about you. I think this is like my first time doing a reading like this, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Off the bat, people feel like you're reading their mind. People feel like it, regardless of if you have to, it's just they feel like you're reading their mind regardless of if you say it or not. It's like you're always reading their mind. You're always reading their intentions accurately. Let me tell y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn off this movie in the kitchen. Hold on. I'm watching Eyes Wide Open. I think that's what it's called. Oh no, it's Eyes Wide Shut. But you peep it. My eyes wide open. Anyways, so yeah, people be feeling like you it's eyes wide shut. So that's how they feel about you. Your eyes are really wide shut. Like you don't they know that you don't know what you got like they know that you don't know what they have going on, but they feel like deep in their heart, deep in their spirit, you know exactly what they got going on. Like see me, like I be for real. Like when I be making posts, I be so serious. When I say that you will be on thin ice with me and never fucking know, that's how it is. Like you will be on thin ice with me and then all of a sudden the connection break and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get in contact, I can't get in contact. It's because you tried to play in my face and I didn't corrected that with my silence, with my distance, with my absence. I don't play. And that's something that is very intimidating about you. You don't play. You don't let people know that you're watching them. You just continue to watch them. Okay, let me get deeper into it. What's up, everybody? We're getting into what do people find intimidating about you. We're on pile one. We just really got started into it. So, yeah, people find it very odd that they cannot invoke anxiety. Like, if you're an overthinker, you've controlled your thinking, you've controlled your emotions, and you may find that people try to provoke you and people try to make you doubt yourself or make you doubt situations. And I guess what they're learning or what they're intimidated by is they can no longer do that to you. Like whatever emotion or whatever they were getting from doing that, they're not getting it anymore. Like they're like, for some of you guys, you're gonna find that these people are gonna say that they stop dealing with you, and you're gonna probably let them have it because that's the type of person you are. You're like, you know what? I don't want to fool with you. Whether you think that you stop talking to me or whether I stop talking to you, which is what really happened, I don't care. Just as long as you just shut the fuck up. Yeah, with the magician, you like what people are intimidated by is because you get what you want, even if they don't want to give it. Like if they want to make you talk to them, they're gonna like make it to where, oh, I stopped talking to them, but really and truly they had to stop talking to you because they weren't getting what you wanted. Like it's something about them being so frazzled with not being able to make you frazzled. This is a manipulator that's in your energy right now. A manipulator is in your energy. They're intimidated by you because you're somebody that they know that they can't manipulate. You could be a person that you have gains. I don't know what that means. That's for somebody here. So some of you guys, y'all could be, doing good in the gym. Some of y'all could be doing good at work, doing good, period. Y'all, I had some mail. I was cleaning. I have, y'all, I'm really like a type C person. Like, let's be real. I'm a type C person. Like, pretty much type A, type B mixed around. Sometimes you get 70% of A, 70% of B. Sometimes you get a clean 50-50. Ain't no telling. But I had a whole stack of mail, and something told me, I was like, damn, is this an insurance card? No, it was a gift card from my insurance company. And I was like, what the fuck? Just money just in the mail for no reason. And that's not the first time that I didn't got went to the mailbox and money was just there. And I'm like what the fuck? Like, but I feel like that's your vibe. Like your vibe is people want to give to you without you having to ask for it, because it's kind of like angels are like, it's like angels are divinely guiding people to give you what you need, regardless of if the people around you are able to provide it or are providing it. So it kind of makes you seem very independent. Do you know what that means? Bank account, bank fat, all that shit, whatever he said, bitch, because the bank account is fat. It's giving me, even if the bank account not fat, it's like you're never like begging for shit. Somebody told me that they was tired of receiving money from where they usually receive money for. So basically in short terms is they back on the street, they back on the corner, they're back trying to see who can they leech off of, and you don't give that at all. Like, you, whatever you need, you provide it for yourself, or God is going to provide it for you. Okay, what's intimidating about you is that you change it up, baby. You change it up real quick, real soon. No warning, because this is your life. You don't have to give nobody no fucking notice that you're gonna change, that you're changing it up, that you're switching shit up. Y'all, coming from a very strict household and becoming grown is kind of weird. It's a weird feeling. Like, freedom? I've never had it. What do I do with it? But when you really figure out how to use that goddamn free will, oh shit, your life gonna change. Because you realize it's easier ways to do shit. You realize it's smarter ways to do shit. And I feel like what it is the people who are intimidated by you, they don't have any type of skill of research. They don't have any type of skill of learning. When they graduated, that's when they stopped learning. Technically, as an real shit, like, as an individual that plans to contribute to society, you technically have to keep learning every single day. You have to learn about what's going on in your local news. You have to learn what's going on in your state news. You have to learn what's going on in the news of the country. You have things that you have to know. So if you're if if their world only centers around friends, family, work, that's it, you're literally dealing with somebody who is, what they be calling them people, NPCs. Those NPCs, people who are just, they just make up the population, never contribute to it or whatever. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So your money is really what's intimidating, because you really know how to get to it. That bag is always getting bigger and bigger. People, when they see you in one position and they come back around, they see you in another position, it makes them wonder, it makes them think, what the hell am I really doing? Because pile number one seems like they're always on the move. They seem like they're always, in the midst of making it. And then every time I see them, when I feel like they're in the midst of making it, shit, they didn't told me they made it and they're going on something else. It's like you're a person that continues to climb the mountain. You're not where you want to be until you reach the top of that mountain. I feel like a lot of relationships go real bad for you because you're a progressive person, and a lot of people are stagnant. A lot of stagnant people want to connect and be connected with somebody who is progressive because they feel as if, because that person is so ambitious, they will be ambitious enough to figure out how to continue to carry me with them or continue to make room for me, space for me. When a person who is independent decides that you're no longer a part of what they want to contribute to, or you're no longer a part of the workload, you're no longer on the plate, it's very disarming. It's disalarming because then it's like, who am I gonna bring them to? Who am I gonna ask for this or that for? Who am I going to? Whose brain am I gonna pick when it comes to the things that I don't want to research? What it is what's intimidating about you is you make people do the work. You may help them a little bit, you may guide them a little bit, but at the end of the day, you make it known that their life is not your life. What they have going on is not what you have going on. And you helping them with what they have going on is taken from what you have going on. You let it be known they're grown. At your big age, you need help with your fucking life. Crack open YouTube. Crack open some seminars. Crack open a book. Put the fucking phone down. Get you a real book. Delete Instagram, delete TikTok, delete everything social media, and you need to socialize yourself with some fucking literature. That's what they need to do. That's what the fuck they need to do. And they're not doing it. They're not doing it. At this big age, it's a relief when somebody tells me they read for a pastime because, oh my gosh, I don't even believe people read anymore for fun. The high priest is coming out twice. You're very like, and then not only that, I feel like don't take me out of context, but you're so emotionally intelligent that you don't give a fuck about how people take you emotionally. Like, you're so emotionally intelligent, or else you're so emotionally wounded that you no longer think about how other people feel about what you're saying, especially if it's not with the intentions of being mean. I'm gonna give you an example. A girl said, I don't know how to do this, this, and that. I said, did you look it up? Did you put it in the search bar and check it? Did you look at your local resources? No, I didn't do that. I said, well then how do you figure you're gonna get help if you don't go out there and look for it, baby? Silence. Because everybody is not here to help you. And that's what you're telling. That's what I feel like is intimidating about you. You're telling people everybody is not your friend. Everybody can't be your mentor. Some people don't need to give advice and you're sitting up here taking it. Like, I really feel like you be on people's ass. Like, when people ask you for something, they better really fucking need it. They better really fucking mean it, because you're gonna tell it to them exactly how it's supposed to be told. You're gonna tell it to them exactly how it needs to be said. You're not gonna sugarcoat shit. You're gonna give it to them raw. You're not gonna saute none of the vegetables. They're eating the mushrooms raw. They're eating the onions raw. No seasoning, raw. If that's what you want, if that's what you need, you're gonna get it just like that. You're gonna have to make do. You right? So y'all like, share, subscribe, Paul One. I see why people are intimidated by you, but just know I would be your friend. Just know I would fuck with you, because I don't like people that can't give it to me raw. I don't like people that gotta saute it, put season on it, all this extra shit just to tell the truth. At that point, it's not even truth anymore. So let's get into pile number two. Pile number two, you got the rooster. Oh wait, I'm blind. I'm lying. I'm lying. Pile number two, you got the revolving door. Okay? Okay, y'all got the revolving door. Pile two. Let's get into it. What do people find intimidating about you at this time? What do people find intimidating about my pile? Twos or rules? What's going on with them? What's going on with my pile number two people? Why do people find them intimidating? Why do people find pile two intimidating, Holy Spirit? You don't depend on people for energy. you're really in your own world. People feel like you can't be bothered. You have a resting bitch face. Even if you're a man, you have a real mean, a real strict face. When people see you smile, they're like, oh my God, Paul number two is smiling. Oh my God, Paul number two looks so great when they smile. Oh wow, so Paul number two is not smiling today. I wonder what will make Paul number two smile. Like, you're very introverted. I can tell that now. That's why it took me a lot of shuffles to get your energy. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, when I see it with the Ten of Pentacles is like closed. It's giving me family. That's it. Four people families. We got four seats at the table because we don't get guests. It's definitely giving me you don't have a table. You don't have a seat here because you were not expected. People may expect you to be way more like if you're I get this a lot. Cause to be honest, I don't find myself just extremely attractive anyway. I'm regular, period. So, but I can see how people feel. I can see how they look at me, but I don't see myself in that way. But I notice that some people, they will give me too much attention, or they will expect me to give them as much attention as they're giving me, and it's like I'm really just a chill girl. I really don't have time for that. Like, outside of wherever you're seeing me at, which 9 times out of 10, that's what's happening with you guys, is people that you don't give a fuck about that's finding you intimidating. You're like, I don't care how they find me, honestly. That's how I'm feeling that you feel. Honestly, they could wait on the answers that they're waiting on. They can stalk me for the answers that they're waiting on. They're not gonna receive them because that's how closed off I am. It all like a nosy ass bitch always got to bring it to my attention that they can't find my Facebook. Like, I'm gonna say, oh, here it is. Bitch, it's not for you to find. Period. Like, and that's all the time. You don't have no Instagram. You don't have this. You don't have that. Bitch, what is a lemon 8? I've never even made an account. Lemon 8? Why would I create a social media account in a social media account? Threads? Fuck it. Cut them. I don't need that. Like, people who, they're too into social media. I feel like you're disconnected from what people are finding as a trend. It may be some trends that you get on, but a lot of these trends you do not hop on. Yeah, you're very healthy minded. A lot of these people, real shit, like, they're not seeing where that brainwash shit is really happening, because the only way you know about what's going on in the world is if other people tell you on social media. World events in school, you literally had to get your own world event. You literally had to. And then I think one of my teachers was like, you see how many of you guys it is, and you see how many different events that y'all pick. Nobody had the same event. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of when it comes to the world. Who was my teacher that did that? I don't remember her name. Was it Miss Craig? Oh, y'all, not Miss Craig. It wasn't Miss Craig. It was a lady that was similar to Miss Craig. Anyways, I seen her at Sam's. Oh my goodness, and she still looked good. I wanted to tell her, but she was one of the white ladies. She think all black kids look the same, so I couldn't even give her that. But anyways, yeah, it's definitely giving me you have to expand your own mind, and you do that. These people don't. And I feel like you really value the fact that you're able to walk away from people, situation, and things that don't serve you without feeling no type of way about it, without feeling any type of regret or remorse. I feel like a lot of people stay in situations that are like revolving because they just never have that urge to leave and never look back. I feel like that's something that is very intimidating about you. It's people, y'all, no cap. It's people that I talked to this year that I haven't talked to in maybe 2 or 3 years, and they're still in the same shit that they were in 2 or 3 years. Still talking to the same bitch, still in the same shit, still going through the same problems. The only thing is they just want me to be involved in it. I'm not. Like, why would I want to be in a situation that you don't want to be involved in? That's crazy. We have the Two of Wands coming out. So yeah, definitely very much so emphasis on people wanting to be involved with you, when it's really like, why? What incentive do I have for being involved with you? We have the eight. What is this? We have the Eight of Wands. You really enjoy being by yourself. And you make it look so fun. That's why you got other people wanting to be involved with you. You literally make it look so like you if people are in a relationship, you make them want to be out of a relationship, not to be with you, but more so because of the simple fact that they want to have the same glow, the same, the same energy as you. Like they're like, you look so good, you're glowing, your energy is right. Everybody, I feel like everybody has the ability to see aura, but everybody doesn't know how to interpret aura. And I feel like one thing that is certain about you, people interpret your aura to be good, your aura to be very clear, and people feel safe around you. People feel at peace. You don't realize it, but your energy is able to regulate people's nervous system. Okay? And honestly, that's Christ consciousness. Like when people are able to do that, it's because God is in your spirit and you're able to help people without even knowing because God is using you to do that. I definitely feel like, you're a work in progress and people, they really want you to work on them. Like you really probably should have been a therapist, but because you're so introverted and because you're so chill, you wouldn't want that job because you don't want to have other people's emotions in your mind or being a part of your daily routine because everybody knows dealing with humans is a tasky ass job, taxing ass job. We have the justice here. So yeah, I feel like you still keep the peace. I feel like everything, like people can't come in your energy with that rah rah rah. People cannot come in your energy thinking that they can treat your energy like they've treated everybody else's energy before you. I want you to know that. Like you probably was attracted to power number one, but like I'm really being serious. Like people real life, when people start treating you some type of way, I really feel like shit start going bad for them in their personal life. And I feel like even if they're not spiritual, they attribute to things going bad in their life for how they treated you. Like maybe they don't even know why they attribute it to it, but it scares them in a way. Like they're like, let me stop fooling with them because that's kind of odd how I had plotted to do this on them and then some shit like that happened to me. Like somebody here is saying that you're a witch for real. Like that's why they intimidated by you because it seems like whatever lick that they plot to get on you, it seems like it turn around, they get their ass whooped. So y'all like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all later. Let's get into. Ooh, y'all, I ate so freaking good. I ain't cooked myself a good meal in a long time. I had steak, a salad, and some broccoli with cheese. I really should have put some bacon on there, but I was like, bitch, please. I was looking for pork belly. Don't nobody have no pork belly. I was gonna make me some chicharrones. Baby, I was gonna make me some homemade crackers. But I didn't find no pork belly, so that didn't get to happen. Let's get into it for my Pile 3 people. Pile 3. Let's get into it. Y'all, I hope y'all can hear me. Can somebody comment and tell me if y'all can hear me well? Don't even worry about it. I'm too impatient. Let me see. Let me see. Oh my god. Am I not going live right now? Oh, I am. Alright. I'm on there. Ugh, what the hell is this? Any fucking way. Pile 3. You got the bag of shit. Let's see. I'm interested. This wouldn't be the pile I picked, but I'm interested to see what it's gonna say. Why are people intimidated by you? Spirit, come in, give me the right energy. I'm I don't know. I'm weird about it. I feel weird about this energy. Holy Spirit, we're depending on you. Oh shit. Literally. We got the Champion of Pentacles. With the 7 of Wands. Jeez Louise. That's why I was unsure. That's why I was unsure about this energy. Lord have mercy. Let me see. Why are people intimidated about Power 3? Why are they intimidated by them? I'm going to tell you like this here. And let me, yep, that's exactly what it is. Let me get some more out. Because when I get more out, then I'm going to be able to be for real about this. Because I don't want people to be like cussing me out. Like, I can't believe you said that to me. But let's see. Oh my God. Baby, what the fuck? It's always that one, though. It is. It's always going to be that one. So, for the people who picked Paul 3, I just want to let it be known. Um, People are intimidated by you. Is it raining outside? If it's raining, okay, it's not raining. I was gonna say if it was raining, it's gonna literally confirm what I'm saying. But people, they're intimidated by you because they feel like dealing with you is a bad decision. They feel like you got a lot going on. With the 10 of Wands ending it, this is going to be a short reading. I don't like to be in these types of energies too long. It's just going to drain me. But Pop 3, people see you as somebody who is going to hold them back. They see you as somebody who doesn't recognize good opportunities, who doesn't recognize good habits, somebody who doesn't have good habits. They also recognize you as somebody that is highly ambitious, but they feel as if the work that you put in is like, they feel like the work that you put in, it don't be enough work. They feel like it be half energy. They feel like the vibe be off, the energy be off. It's like, it's definitely giving me a vibe of like a rapper or somebody locally that wants to be a rapper. Maybe they music trash. They don't have a good a good person that does the beat, a good computer for the beats. Maybe they just, think it's like, they got the energy, they got the mentality, but everything else, the skill is lacking. So somebody here, you could be intimidating people because they feel like you are overzealous. Is that the right word? Or they feel as if you're just um it's a word for it. Like you're just too like your expectations are too high, basically, and they feel like you're not realistic, you're not logical about what's going on in your life, let alone what you need to do to be productive in whatever business or whatever endeavor that you're in. People also feel as if, people are intimidated by you because you may always come off as hurt. It's some readers that I don't listen to personally because they always come off as hurt. All of their reading, like if it come, like let's just say, like I'm trying to get a reading for somebody who, I'm talking to, they might turn around and be like, I don't even know, like it's just like people who never have anything positive to say. I always view them as being hurt or having not received the right amount of love or the correct love. And I feel like people could be intimidated by you because they don't want to have to get through the shit to get to the good part of you. Um, and that's like something that that's something that's very prevalent in your energy. People feel as if you are, hmm, people feel like you're hard and soft at the same time, like a crab. You could be a Cancer, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be an Aries, you could be yeah, you could be any of those signs. But people feel like not only that, but you react very quickly. You might react off of nothing. And so people, people just, they're just intimidated by you. You may get that people don't want to hang out with you, or you may get that you're always by yourself. You always having to accept that people are not going to show up for you. And honestly, it's because people may view you as not showing up for yourself. So it's like, why would I want to be around somebody who is a burden or I feel like is hard for me to get along with, or hard for me to understand, or hard for me to communicate with. It's something very cold about you for sure. Um, they're not really like, it's just, I'm not even trying to like make this no rude ass reading, because this energy is really coming off as like, I ain't gonna cap, I feel sympathy for people who are like this, because honestly it's really nothing that you've done. Like, I really feel in some type of childhood trauma that's made you like this, and because nobody cares to love the child that you were, or the child that you still are, because you couldn't get past that part. It's kind of very sad, but it's very intimidating because you're grown. You know, it's intimidating because you're grown, but at the same time, just like I was able to see you, I was able to get through the shit to see you for you. People are gonna have to just get through it, and I feel like honestly, it's not that much to get through, right? I feel like it's not like you don't have boundaries, and I feel like it's not like, it's really just a mix up. Sometimes you're more masculine, sometimes you're more feminine. People are probably going to be in the comments like, why would you say this? But I'm going to say it. Sometimes you need a little bit of medication. And you need a little bit of medication for a little bit of time for you to get your shit together and prepare to get off of that medication. Because somebody here is severely mentally ill. Psychosis very prevalent in this pile. Um, People don't know what to expect out of you. I'm getting somebody who, you could wear a lot of makeup, you could dress extravagantly. It's something about you that is appealing. But once they get down to it, it's like, ooh, do I want to get any deeper? Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what people find intimidating about you, Paul 3. My heart goes out to you guys, because at the end of the day, like, the thing about mental illness is really not an illness. It's really trauma from a period of time that keeps repeating emotionally, right? It's just it's I used to want to be a psychologist, but ultimately what I realized was that I have to heal myself in order to heal other people, or at least be halfway there, on my way to healing myself, in order for me to help heal people. So sometimes I feel like, you just have to take it day by day. And it sounds hard when you don't know if you want to live to see the next day. And no, I'm not suicidal. I'm just reading the vibe. But some of you guys, it's very hard for you to continue on. I'm just giving you strength that I feel like one day it's not going to be hard. One day you're going to find your method, and your method is going to work. Your method is going to transform your life. Somebody told me a little bit of Adderall will do me good. And at the end of the day, I really want to get out. I just can't do the Adderall shit. I just can't. But you know what my method is? I'm a night owl. I do everything I need to do at night. And then, after I get done doing my day shift, and I get done, with my day nap, then boom, we got energy for our night shift again. Like, I don't know. So y'all like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all later. Pile 3. We're gonna get straight into the last pile, which is pile 4. Y'all know I'm gonna be doing 4 piles. And y'all, my cough going away. Amen. Okay, so pile 4, you click the landlord. Let's see what is intimidating by you. I'm automatically gonna say you're strict. You're strict, and maybe you're strict without I don't know, maybe you're strict without having no clear rules. Let's see. What is intimidating? Boundaries for sure. Something about rules, something about boundaries for sure that makes you intimidating. What makes pile number 4 intimidating? Ooh. Somebody here is ooh, how am I gonna say it? You're very reserved. Like, whatever type of addictions or whatever type of negative habits that you have, you don't let everybody know about it. Sneaky, sneaky. Tricky, tricky, dicky. Yes, tricky, tricky, dicky. Yeah, very tricky. What is intimidating about you is that mm, you could have been attracted to other piles. I'm not gonna say which piles, but you always get your lick back. You always do. And I don't believe you try to get your lick back. I feel like you get your lick back naturally. So, was I holding these upside down or are they mixed? Okay, they're mixed. Yeah, you get your lick back when it comes to people. It's not calculated, so it's like you're not trying to, do it. It's just the way you move, it always gets done. Like if somebody like back in the day, like back I ain't know who I was back then, but I ain't never stopped being who I was though. And looking back at it, like the girls who was always trying to like insecurely, is that even a word? They was insecurely trying to put stuff in my face for me to be jealous of, and the same shit that they were trying to put up on such a, what did I say, the same thing people brag about, or the same people, like it was a post I made, I was like, the same things that people brag about be the same shit that come back and bite them in the ass. Like girls who were talking about how their body was so T, like you were really just slim, you never had no shape, but now you done got your adult weight and now you're thick and oddly shaped thick, and since you don't have no shape, you look funny looking. You look exactly how you said I looked, but I never looked that way. You do for real. That's this, right? You're talking about somebody bald headed. You didn't have 3 kids and they didn't snatch the fuck out of your edges. Now your hair thin. Now you steady wearing braids and ain't doing nothing but taking your hair out. That type of shit. Like, I feel like you intimidate people with just staying solid like a rock, a tree, if you will. And then even with that tree statement, they don't have enough wind to blow your ass over at all. Like they can huff and puff all they want, but you ain't going nowhere. And that's why you're intimidating, because people know that a girl had told me, and she didn't know she was cooking back then. I was pissed off at her then, but she was cooking because she said I'm not a good enemy to have. What it was she was an insecure female, and at the time I was with a guy that like I was with somebody that other people were mad I was with, because they were like, you'll be with this person over being with me. So like it was like in a way all the attention was on me because I was with somebody that nobody really thought we were gonna be together, and they felt some type of way about it. And she was a girl that be like, oh well, they're gonna want me. And I was telling her like, bitch, you're weird as fuck for trying to be with him or trying to pursue him and you know he's with me. I was like, I don't even like you no more. And she was like, well, I'm not a good enemy to have. You're right, because everybody perceives you as being crazy. You're the only person I know that embarrasses themselves for clout. But again, she was cooking when she said, I'm not a good enemy to have because I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck because you're crazy. And the same shit here. You're not a good enemy to have because you really don't give a fuck. Not that you're crazy, but you really don't care. Because the shit that probably wants your attention, or the people that demand your attention, you probably already view them as somebody who is less than, or somebody that you don't have to deal with. So let's get into it deeper. We have the Knight of Wands here. What's intimidating about you is that it's not that you move fast or that you move slow. You really move at your own speed. And I said that because I was thinking about a horse because it's the chariot. But what I'm thinking about is different horses they have different gaits. Is that the right word? Gait, gaits? But anyway, gaits mean how they walk. I think a quarter horse, you got to do like a half bounce for a quarter horse. But like for a big old regular horse, you don't have to do no. I think you do that for a quarter horse because they're like, I don't know. It's the way they bounce. I don't know. But like for a regular horse, I done got on a lot of different horses. I don't say a lot, but I done got on some different horses, and you do have to ride them different. But it's just giving me like, you're just a different breed, period, point blank. Like, nothing really too much to say. I ain't have to say all that, but you're just a different breed. And I feel like what intimidates you is people be trying to put you in a box, compartmentalize you, and they can't. Royal Fox, you're really full of shit. You're really pissy as fuck. Cause when I think about a fox, I think about pissy ass cats, cat dogs at that. Y'all, I ain't no better than Tia Kim eating people up. Cause bitch, just for you to watch this shit, I'm getting paid. You commenting negative shit, I'm getting paid, bitch. Love it. And some of you guys could feel that way in life. What did Oh my god. Was it Meg that said I eat hate, that's why my waist so small? ah, bitch, you fucking thought. That's so fucking funny to me. Like, you're very intimidating because you really put the work into yourself. Like, when people be talking about how they gotta, oh, I got a hair appointment, I have a nail appointment, I have to do this, I have to do that. All I'm thinking is, girl, the dudes that you're trying to impress with all these fucking appointments, girl, they're not even gonna think twice of leaving you for a girl that don't even have that many obligations to make. And it's just like, if you have to have 5 or 6 different appointments just to fix your beauty, I believe that that is a form of witchism. That is a form of craft, of the craft. Definitely so. Y'all remember on The Craft, that girl who had got that burn and shit, and she started practicing magic, and all of a sudden it peeled off. But then when she had started going through shit, it came back worse. Yeah, definitely giving me that. Like, and I said that at the beginning. Like, it's giving me like people were trying, like, they try to compare themselves to you. I'm gonna give an example. I always end up running into girls that are hoes. They sell that pussy. They do. And they be trying to make it to where they don't sell their cat. They be trying to make it sound so good. We done been together this amount of time, you know. But at the same time, that's not the only dude you dealing with. That's not the only dude that you're that's not the only dude whose pocket that you're in. So at that point, you do become a hoe. At that point, you are prostituting. People be trying to go around that prostitution word like prostitution ain't the oldest fucking profession, like a lawyer. Prostitution and lawyering, they as old as the motherfucking sun at the end of the day. Prostitution, lawyers, doctors, baby, that's the oldest fucking profession. So for these young bitches and old women to be trying to act like they not prostitutes, escorts, whatever you want to say, baby, you opening it up and you're selling it. Okay, it's for sale. Maybe you don't have to sell it, and that's intimidating about you. You're actually smart, powerful. You actually know what to do, powerful. You're not sitting up here just doing anything. You're not just giving it out. Okay, that's intimidating about you. You know how to make money outside of what you have to offer between your legs. And that's why your money is slow and fast at the same time, because bitches are out here selling a cat for $150. Like that shit, that was a bitch. Hell no, no. Like somebody I know, bitch. Hell no, bitch. Hell fucking no. I wouldn't even say that amount for her, because if you selling your cat for that amount, bitch, you might as well sell your cat for a fucking piece of bubble gum. Cause God, dog. See me. The only reason, let me tell y'all something. The real reason why I'm not a prostitute, because nobody in my area can afford it. At the end of the day, if I'm being fucking realistic, can't nobody afford to pay for this cat at all, because bills gotta be paid before anything even pop the fuck off. I'm not even fucking playing no more. I got time. I don't got time for this shit, bitch. My feet hurt too. I gotta be up for work too. Y'all are very balanced, real shit, and that's why it's coming out like that. Y'all are balanced the same way a man is balanced enough to say, if I was a woman, a man, several men have told me that if they were a woman, they would sell that cat too. And I'm like, what? But they meant it. They said, if I was a woman, I would sell my cat. I don't even know why women aren't doing it. I don't even know why more women aren't doing it. And I'm looking like, so do you buy cat? No, I don't. I don't buy cat. I don't deal with women who sell that. But again, what was just said, it's a lot. Okay, I really feel like you confuse people. The devil is the author of confusion. So you make sure you keep the people who are interested in you confused. You make sure that it's like you make them confused about you until you're sure about them. That this whole reading is very confusing. I'm gonna be real. Like, this whole reading is like, you may put you you lead people in one direction just to holler from another direction. I'm not saying that you're a bad person, but I'm saying that some people could view you as being a bad person because you really protect yourself. Can't nobody talk about what's not true in your life. If they talk about it and it's not true, it's like you don't give a fuck about it. Like, you confuse the enemy for sure. Like, people are intimidated about you and they really don't even have nothing. They don't even really just have one thing that they're intimidated about, or they don't have one thing that is worth them being intimidated about. Okay, they're intimidated because you're pretty. Okay, they're intimidated because you're smart. Okay, they're intimidated by you because your body's fine. Okay, what else are they intimidated by? You get to the money. Okay, you're very introverted. Okay, what else are they intimidated by? People want to be your friend regardless of if you want to be their friend. Okay, it's really giving me like you're aura god. Okay, all right, next. And very interesting that y'all picked the devil. And I'll say that some of you guys are manipulative. I'll say people do have a reason to be intimidated by you. I'll say this too. People that you're in a relationship with romantically, they're most definitely intimidated by you, mainly because they feel like you're gonna play them. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying you a bad person, but I'm not saying you entirely good either, because I definitely see that you put effort into confusing people. You put effort into making it known. Bitch, you don't know shit about me. And that's T, because my phone vibrating. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. This bitch recently told me, and I didn't even say recently, but what she said was, you only know what I tell you. You don't know every fucking thing. Well, bitch, guess what? I don't want to know nothing the fuck at all. Like, honestly, if you want to sit up here and somebody trying to help you and you want to try to come back around and say you don't even know the amount of help that I need. Well, bitch, if you're not telling me, bitch, you fucking handle it then. Here you go. All the stress, everything that you come with, all the bullshit that you talk about that's really not productive at all. Here you go have a great time with it. Like, I really feel like you one of those people like, bitch, I never gave a fuck. Bitch, I don't even know what's wrong with you. And I feel like that's intimidating because they really in their mind think you give a fuck. Like, they play you up in their mind. Like, they put you on a pedestal, really. I said everything that I said from the beginning of your pile to the end of this pile. I really could have just said that they put you on a pedestal, and that's why they intimidated, because they feel like one day you're gonna either get knocked off, one day they gonna come back, you're not gonna be there. They feel like it's something that's gonna happen. They feel like they gotta keep their eye on you. Right? It's like, it's like you getting some new shit and you got some people in your house and you're like, hold on, let me make sure I put this shit up. I don't want nobody to find this shit. You're the shit. People don't want to you're put up. People want to put you up. And I feel like the wrong people could want to put you up. I feel like the wrong people, again, are watching you. I feel like it is like I said, I'm not going to say that y'all are bad people. I'm not even going to say y'all good people. But I am going to say that people do notice that you do not play around about your peace and your privacy. Like, your peace and privacy is like tea. I'm also getting like, Pennywise, the way Pennywise was in that deep dark forest, but then he was also in the sewage, the drainage and shit like that. Yeah, it's definitely giving me like people know where you be at, but people too scared to go where you at because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know how you gonna react to them popping up on you. None of that. Like, you got people spooked, baby. And that's just that on that. I don't even know what thumbnails I'm gonna use, but I definitely have to remember that y'all's gotta be the most diabolical one. Because that's how people feel about you. And then too, I feel like if you don't got no haters, you ain't doing shit right. So like I said, I ain't saying y'all doing a lot of wrong shit. I ain't saying y'all doing a lot of right shit. Oh, excuse me. But you're doing a good mixture of both to have people feeling some type of way. So y'all definitely share, subscribe. These timestamps are not going to be fucking ready until tomorrow when I get to work. So please don't be up in these comments talking about timestamps, timestamps. They'll be there when I get ready, when I get ready. Because that's what's going to happen. But anyways, y'all like, share, subscribe.